I believe we might have a change to representation on a group from Councillor Williamson.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
to add as a resolution.
Yes, if the resolution will be to remove me as the Friends of the Museum Advocate Observer and replaced by Bernie Kwiatkowski, please.
Okay. Did you? Okay. Any other questions or queries on the dates? In this and suggested part 3 of the resolution. So, are the other councillors happy with Bernard being on the museum committee? I presume because of commitments. Is it, John, that you've Councillor Williamson that you've retired from that?
Yeah, the double booking there.
Yeah. Okay. Councillor Christowski, are you happy to accept that position?
The councillors of that will.
Yeah. The rest of the councillors, are you happy with that?
Sorry, unless I missed something.
Councillor Cousins.
Sorry to the chair. Why are we having the council meet on the 23rd and not the 30th?
It's just the way the calendar went. So it was the fourth Tuesday, not the last.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be absent for that meeting. Sorry.
Chairman, could I just check with Mrs. Jakes? On my council calendar on my website, it's got a workshop on the 16th at 12 a.m. Has that been deleted? Which is the day of the emergency management meeting, which we have councillors on.
So what we did right at the beginning of the year was just pre-booked all the workshops for a Tuesday. So we can cancel that one.
So
now it was really just a holding day for you.
Thank you.
12 a.m.'s midnight.
I'm still up then. Worrying about council.
Just getting home, eh, John?
Just going out.
All right. Okay. So, new part 3. And you got that. Thank you for your work on the museum, Councillor Williamson, and congratulations, Councillor Christowski. Could I have a mover for that? Thanks, Councillor Park, seconded by Councillor Pickling. All those in favour, please say aye. Against? Carried. I will go quickly back to number 13, where we had a query regarding the resolution. Alan?
Section 4 of the resolution, there's no issue in removing those words. It's a real belt and braces clause, just covering everything. And we've just checked through, and there's no issues of the words, but will rely on elected members' general knowledge and understanding of the community's views and preferences to satisfy Section 78 of Local Government Act 02. If that's removed, it's not an issue.
So those councillors that weren't prepared to argue against a decision by Simpson Grierson are going to reconsider?
Simpson Grierson have said that it's not going to undermine the rest of the resolutions if that particular sentence is removed.
Through the chair, I don't think it changes. I wouldn't have a problem with community views. Maybe just take the word preferences out, but I wouldn't have any problem with community views, because obviously we have to listen anyway. Doesn't mean to say have to any decisions predetermined. But if that's, I'll just go along with it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Councillor Body suggested the amendment to the resolution. You moved that, did you?
That's correct, Your Worship.
Do I have a seconder for that? Councillor Christowski. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Carried. Okay, so you've got that.
Just number 4, but you need to do the rest of the resolution.
No, they're just amending number 4. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, number 16. Item number 16. Members' reports. They can be hand those into the front. Maggie? Councillor Stewart.
I'd just like to say that I went to the local government conference in the Bay of Islands for the community board with Krista Foley from the community board. Winning the awards was amazing. When we won the leadership award, we thought, wow, that's just so great. But then we got the Supreme Award, which was just like, it's the first time the board's put in for an award, and to win both was amazing. And I must say that the staff did an amazing job throughout the whole of the projects that we put together, and without them it wouldn't have been a possible task, because their input was really valuable, and it helped us immensely to achieve what we achieved. The rest of the workshop, one of the workshops I went to, I was very disappointed in. It was Building Strong relationships with community boards in Maui. I went there with high hopes because we are strengthening our relationships and working with iwi and hapu. And it was a waste of my time personally, and I've reflected that in my feedback to them. I went to I didn't go to the liquor one because we had I wanted to go to, after listening to David Hammond, from the CEO from Coromandel, TM's Coromandel, I thought I really wanted to go to that workshop instead. I got some really, really good feeling out of that for the community board. We're working really well with our community to get the community using us and our input into the community, and I feel that we actually need, and I thank the councillors that have been to the board meetings, but I feel that I'd like to see a strengthening of the board and council's link, and I have some ideas of how we can look at doing things like that, and I will take that to the board at their meeting and bring that forward through the board level. Looking forward to the prize we won, because we won a local government, one of their workshops, the know-how workshops, a free workshop for up to 20 people. So we'll be having discussions about what we're going to do with that as well. And it was just really worth going. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and thank you for the opportunity.
Good. Well done. That know-how or whatever, is that, so it's up to 20 people?
Yes.
So I'm wondering whether the board would consider inviting the wider council? Or?
We might.
All right. Thank you for that, Councillor Stewart. Any other? Councillor Johns?
Just a question for Maggie. Who actually wrote the report, Maggie? Because that's a real talent in itself to write those.
That was put together by Cornelia, wasn't it? Cornelia Dempsey. She did an amazing job.
Because that's half the.
Yeah. It was, yeah. I brought a copy along with me in case anyone hadn't seen it. I'll leave it here for you. She also did because I got a call from Mick, the chair of the community board exec, whatever they are, and he asked if we could take something along to put up to show the others what we were doing. Like at that stage we didn't know if we'd won anything or not, because the others all got forward as well. And Cornelia was just there. It was done. It was the size I could put in my bag. She downsized it. She's an amazing young woman, and I really take my hat off to her.
Great. Thanks, Maggie. All right. Any other?
Oh, and thank you, Tina.
Councillor Harvey?
Can I just mention something? I'm on the board, I'm the representative of the Citizens Advice Bureau, and obviously it's run by volunteers, and they run it almost like a business. They go in and out, and they spend a lot of their personal time. They get a grant from the council, but almost all of that is taken up in their rent that they pay. Is there anything that can be done that changes that? Is that just the way it is? Are they stuck with that? Blah, blah, blah.
We had a meeting with at Business After 5 in Turangi last night. Work and Income, they provide part of their community link rooms for Citizens Advice and various groups for nothing. So
they're part of Waiora House, you said, and they pay rent to
Waiora Trust.
Right.
Waiora Trust.
Okay.
So it seems a bit strange to me that on one hand they're
There's plenty of trusts they can apply to. They would just need to go through the processes. We obviously give them a grant that can use that for administration and things like that. So
what can they do?
Well, they use that towards administration by the sound of it. The grant we give them, is that right, Tina?
We don't actually give them a grant. That would be a grant that they apply through via Waiora House.
Oh, okay.
But there's probably plenty of other opportunities from other grants to be able to support them if they wanted to do that, and certainly my team could help them with those applications.
Your team?
Maggie's an expert on this too.
I was chair of the Turangi Citizens Advice Bureau for years, and there are other funding streams that you can go through to get funding. There's Bay Trust, there's COGS, there's lotteries,
get funding
and through them.
Obviously, because they don't survive. But
What sort of other funding were you looking at, Rosie? For?
oh, just for them, you know, they obviously do apply to other funding areas, but they just said it seems they get it on one hand, but they have to give it back on the other, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
So
It's just the nature.
Yeah, it's like a lot of those organisations.
How they all do it?
Everyone does it the
Yeah, I
same,
mean,
Rosie.
Wairua House is a hub concept for social services. It's the rents and that the tenants pay that keep that building functioning. It doesn't make money. It's about being able to provide a service. So if they want to be part of that, they have to take part in paying, like the other residents do.
they're
And they do
providing
have
the community with a service, I presume. So
Yeah, but so do all the other
Yeah.
groups that are in there.
But yeah, if there's any specific requests they want, you know, we'll try and help them in the right avenues to go down.
Councillor
Body.
Councillor Harvey, bring us a list of who funds you at the moment. And collectively, we might have some other ideas.
Yeah.
Because we've all got different organisations we know about.
Okay. All right, thank you. Suggested resolution there, thank you. Councillor Jollins, seconded by Councillor Park. All those in favour, please say aye. Against? Carried. Right, we have a resolution to, 5-minute break, good idea. We'll move into confidence now with the items coming up. Could I have a mover, please, for the reasons outlined? Thank you. Moved by Councillor Body, seconded by Councillor Jollins. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
Against? Carried. Okay, 5-minute break.